Alright, welcome back to a leg day. We're doing another voiceover here just because I couldn't be bothered doing this at the gym. Just warming up all the hips now, doing external and internal rotations for the hip joints and flexors. Just making sure there's nothing that's going to be tweaking or no tendons or ligaments that are, lagging behind or discomfort or anything like that. Just a little bit of body weight, sort of sissy squat variants, just, making sure the quads are nice and warm, the knees are warm, the ankles are warm. Little toe calf raises, just warming up here before getting into the hip thrust machine here. Just first working set. I've done my warm ups plate by plate, not taking it easy, but these sets we're just gonna be going ready to gas out. Still two working sets, just going to pure failure here, and the striations of the separations in the shoulders are already looking nuts. It's funny. It's a glute movement, and the shoulders are the highlight here. Just a couple reps. We're not going too high in the rep ranges today. Just wanted to do some heavier weights actually for this one. Still making sure the quads and the knees and the ankles are all nice and warm before getting into trap bars next, then squats later, and then calf raises. Only 4 exercises for this leg session. Just checking the side pump on all that. They'll actually, it's funny, leg day you get basically get a full body pump. And just chucked an extra 5 kilos on for the top set. So what I'm kind of doing now for 2 sets is not having the same weight. First working set will be the certain weight, and then the next one will just add either 2.5 or 5 kilos and see how that feels going week by week now. Just still making sure you're fully set before even doing it. I've got my hand on the handle here just in case I do just fail and my body does give out, but not going that hard. Yep, already done here. Just going to be moving on to trap bar. For this, I am going to be extra cautious and do my warm-ups plate by plate until I get to my top weight set. And as you can see, put little 2.5 or 1.25 kg plates under the inside ones just so you can get that height on it and slide the rest on really easily. Just a little tip there. Something I've picked up really, really long ago. Every kind of gym bro should kind of know it, but if you don't, there's a little tip for you. Put a tiny plate under your big one to bump it up, and then you can slide the rest on easy. Still just warming up here, just feeling the weight. I much prefer trap bars over just normal barbells for deadlifts, especially for leg days. Especially coming after pull days, which is the day before legs. I don't want anything that's going to be so back dominant like a normal deadlift. Trap bar, it really gets the center of gravity perfectly on your body aligned, and it is so much more leg dominant than back dominant. Just playing with the weight at this point, just seeing what it is, what's what I'm feeling. We're going to do first working set now. At this point, it's just about getting mentally prepared for the weight, just getting ready for the movement, making sure the belt's on nice and tight. I actually have to make it an extra hole on it because losing a bit of extra weight, so which is a good sign. The waistline's getting smaller, and I'm not trying to get stronger at all. Just playing with the weights and seeing what my levels are. Wasn't even going to be doing the trap bar deadlift today, but I saw it and just got my attention. It's been about probably about 4 or 5-ish months since I've touched this bar last, but I do love it. I have been missing deadlifts, so I might even have to bump them into the routine as a regular now, especially if I'm doing a shorter workout. Making sure the straps are on nice and tight and in dead center, so I'm not going to be risking any tilting or anything like that. I just want to be going perfectly vertical as I can with this movement. Shoulders by my side, and I'm bracing and getting my body ready for the movement. Just fully resting after every rep. I'm not looking to pump or gas out or anything like that. Just nice, clean, easy reps just to test the strength. And the veins are popping on this one whenever I lift it up. More so not going to complete failure at all by any means, just feeling the weight, testing it out, just getting a nice full body kind of, well, full body compound movement, nice tension throughout everything, just a nice good heavy lift, which is what I've been missing, especially doing the lighter stuff lately. And for this, the next one, I'll only be going up 10 kilos a side each. So an extra 20 in total for the next set. But I could have probably done another 5 or so more if I was really pushing it, but I am really not risking any injuries for the big heavy compounds. It's more so just doing it for fun. Especially when you're doing, when you're a big compound like this, which isn't off the bat first, like you are a little bit gassed, but more so the hip hinge movement I just kind of want to do first to warm up and make sure my lower back wasn't hurting at all. There was no issues there. And this will be pretty much the top kind of set for the entire lift, the entire workout. And I think on any sort of deadlift variant, you really don't want to be doing high reps at all when you're putting so much stress on your body, and something that is going to, if you're not careful, like compress your spine, all that weight dragging you down, especially for like heavy squats or anything like that, where there will be pressure like on your joints and all that too. I don't think going for complete failure in reps is ever ideal unless you are at that point like a professional athlete, like the strong men do, of course. But they're used to it; they train for that. I don't, so of course I'm not going to do that sort of thing. I just wanted to have fun with the weight, throw some weight around. Since that is something I always loved doing. I love powerlifting. It's kind of the training style I did first, but I'm bodybuilding now, so I can still incorporate both like into each other to some sort of aspect. But by no means am I a powerlifter at all. I just do bodybuilding, but I like doing the same sort of lifts for each. Oh, here we go. I fully recommend, if you're on a Smith or a machine like that for foot placement, get yourself a little towel or something where you can use as a marker to have your feet positioned at the same point every time. And this is just going to be a feeler set, just technically a warm up, just to feel the weight where my feet placement is, make sure my knees and all that are nice and good. And I just want constant tension as much as I can throughout the whole time. Now, this is where I want to get a good pump and burn out the quads. And the sleeves I'm wearing, they're getting a little bit on the looser side from dropping some kilos, but they're still tight enough where I just needed a bit of extra support on them. And just stretching up the quads more. Here we go. We're going to get into a working set now. This is where I'm kind of backing off the heavyweight a bit. I don't have enough glycogen stores in me. I'm sort of getting to a point where I'm gassing out now, so really don't need to go too heavy. And I just want to get a nice good pump. Make sure I have tension in my quads. I'm kind of taking a slight bend at the top a little bit, as much as I can if I can remember it. It's hard to remember sometimes when you're in the middle of a set, but especially I'll get it in my head for the next one. And just pushing it as much as I can. Of course, doing the pause style, you can always do a couple more if you just take a little breather and you push it every time. Hard, you push it hard every time. All right. Next and last set for these squats on the Smith. I actually do love them on the Smith and just on a normal barbell. I just wanted to have a bit extra support on them for squats today, and just having a nice clean range of motion, which is excellent on the Smith. I don't get why people bag on it. You are so supportive. You can have a nice clean motion in it. And these are kind of being somewhat partials, but partials are nuts. You're going to have tension throughout the whole movement. Even when I'm at the top resting, I'm not resting. The pressure is on my muscles, not on my joints. And just making sure I'm working hard enough where I'm actually going to get a benefit out of it. And to finish it off, just doing standing calf raises for just one kind of max set, just for as many reps as possible. Just full range of motion, partials, statics, just burn them out at this point. I'm not too focused on needing to improve them that much. It'd be nice for them to actually get some growth, but in that point, just in my opinion, it's the intensity that matters. Like they're not and your like genetics. Most people can just hammer them and not see anything. I'm one of the fortunate people, whereas it's more so genetic. I've never really had to consistently train them ever. At this point, it's more so because I just want to be consistent in training every body part. Forearms, especially, I want them to grow the most. So I target them the most. Calves are probably the least of my worries as this part of my like physique journey and all that. They're really kind of just okay. I don't need to focus on them at all. But I just kind of like doing it anyway. I do them for the fun of it, but now they're consistent in every single leg session, and especially with like incline walking and all that, I think that's far more important to them for the growth than anything. But yeah, nice, quick, simple, easy leg day, and done.